I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're exploring In Full Bloom. Give Me Flowers So That I Can Live. It is an inspiring collection of stories by Arnell Evans. With over 20 years as a licensed chemical dependency counselor, Arnell shares deeply personal and universal lessons about resilience, growth, and empowerment. Her captivating narratives offer a roadmap to overcoming life's challenges, blooming into your fullest potential, and finding beauty in your journey. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank our team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put her in the spotlight today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her beautiful book. The links are below this interview. Arnell, thank you so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. This is truly an inspiring work. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind it.
Well, the inspiration behind it, at an early age, between 4 and 6 years old, I used to have dreams or rather nightmares and kind of dark side. And being a fifth child of a single mom and the only child of my on my paternal side, my paternal grandparents were Christians and we went to church. But it was very conflicting for me as a child. And so I still had dark thoughts and I would share with them, and they said, "Oh, it's just because you're just a bad child. That's what's going on." and it, so that inspired me to say, "No, there's more to it than this." I
Mm,
think.
amazing. Tell us about the title, In Full Bloom. What does it mean?
So, in full bloom, give me flowers so that I can live. Expresses my journey. It's my narrative. There is a song from long ago and it's a song. It's give them her flowers while she yet lives. And so I said, no, give me flowers so that I can live. And flowers to me are a metaphor for affirmations. You know, words are the most powerful thing in the universe. Words can kill your dreams. Words can heal. And so that's when I came out with In Full Bloom, Give Me Flowers So That I Can Live. So the words of encouragement.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's give the folks at home an overview of your book. What will they find when they open the pages?
Okay, that's easy. That's good. The
Yep.
pages of the book is only 7 chapters, which seven is a number of completion, I'm told.
Mhm.
And so there are three components to the book. The first component are flowers of reflection. And that part of the book talks about my narrative, my journey from childhood to adult. And it's a way for the readers to reflect on their journey and to see how their journey reflects with my journey and to look at that. The second component is Petal's Playbook. And that's interactive, and that is about the resilience, how we all go through life's ups and downs, and without support or without some self-confidence or self-worth, it's hard, right? And so what happened for me is my self-worth was so low because of the things that happened on my journey. The third component is words of encouragement, which are affirmations to encourage the readers.
Wonderful, wonderful. And is this book for everyday life, for times of trouble, a little bit of both? When do you hope people turn to your book?
Well, I hope that the people turn to my book every day because it is because every day is a new day, and it's just reaffirming. The book will reaffirm who you are, what you can do, and to believe in yourself. Because when we don't believe in ourselves, it's just a perpetual cycle, and we stay stuck. And so, rereading the book and rereading the chapters, and I also would like to take this opportunity to let the readers know that I have dropped a journal, a companion to the book.
Wonderful.
So that would be most helpful as well. And they can always reflect on that as well.
Tell us about this journal. Is it for you to write your own reflections on your life, on your day? Tell us about it.
It takes each chapter and it's interactive and it asks you the questions, like what is your hopes and dreams? What did someone say to you at early age that could have shaped your life, or shaped your journey? Were there words of encouragement? Were there words that hurt you or harmed you? Cause you to make bad decisions, or just those kinds of things on in each chapter. And how would you, moving forward, what would you like for your life to be? What do you want to do, be, and have when you grow up? And how would you go about doing that?
Well, that sounds great. I think it's great to focus on these things. Remember your hopes, remember your dreams, remember your path in life. A lot of people do get lost on that path of life. They take a wrong turn, they take a U-turn. And you see that a lot, of course, in your work as a chemical dependency counselor. Has that influenced your work here in this book at all?
It has, and it has. I come from the church. I also work with women with codependency issues. When I went through my journey of having substance abuse issues, I had a daughter who was killed in a car accident, and because of depression and grief, that was really dark for me. So I knew I needed to learn how to build a spiritual life, but I didn't know how. And because of the healing that I got, and the support that I got with emotional and mental healing, I now teach it to women with codependency issues, or not only women, anyone, because we need to learn. They don't teach us in school how to have relationships, with each other or with ourselves that's healthy. And I also teach the youth that I work with, the teenagers that I work with, the substance abuse problems, because they are teens with adult problems that are raised with adults that are untreated. Similar kind of like to my life. My mom and dad, I love them, but they just didn't have the tools I needed emotionally to give me at their young age as well.
Exactly, exactly. I understand you use storytelling as well as a therapeutic tool. Tell us about that.
I do. I love to tell the stories, and because it inspires, and it to give them hope, to give people hope, to give them the future, no matter what's going on in the world today. Just to see, that take an example of the other day. I've learned how to trust my instincts, which I didn't learn how to do that before. And I was speaking with someone the other day about it, and they were saying, wow, how did you know this? I said, I don't. It's something that you got to learn, and you got to get with yourself, and prayer and meditation is what I use. And I do, because growing up in the church, for me, my opinion is my religion put God in a box for me. My spirituality takes God out the box, and I can go as far as I need to go. I can help as many people. I love to serve people. Service to me, as one person said, is rent I pay for living on earth. And so that's my mission, and that's what I love to do.
Wonderful, wonderful. Childhood trauma is something that people grapple with sometimes their entire lives. Talk to us a little bit about healing from childhood trauma.
Healing from childhood trauma takes a lot of introspection. It takes a lot of work. It takes learning and owning that this is what's going on in my life. I remember questioning my belief system. I would date out in my dating years, and I was dating, and I would hear people in my family talk about men, and that wasn't, it was very conflicting for me. And so I always wanted to have a healthy relationship. And so once after I started healing from the trauma, I started questioning my belief system by, saying, where did I get that from? Where do I get this from? And I started journaling, and I started asking those hard questions and going to therapy. And I understood that I didn't want that for my life. I wanted something different. And in order for me to have something different, I had to do something different. Right. And it was the transformation of my thinking and my belief systems.
It's very tough to break free from the chains that are shackled upon us in childhood. Our scripts are written in our head. We're either told that we're great or we're awful or we're handsome or we're ugly or whatever it might be. You've got these scripts written in your head. You'll never achieve, you'll never get ahead. Um, so undoing that is tough to do sometimes. And like you said, you kind of have to do a reboot and a reset, right?
Yeah, on a daily basis,
Yeah.
actually, and
Yeah.
working with other people help you. It reflects your life, and you can see your life, and you grow that way. It's amazing how what you give, you get back. That's a spiritual principle, and so that's what I've learned how to live by spiritual principles. And
Yeah. And
yeah,
those are eternal. And those are
it
eternal for sure. Yeah.
that is right.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you hope readers take away from your book?
Well, I hope that readers take away hope and a desire to look at their lives and to understand that life is to be lived and it's okay to have ups and downs, and you don't have to be ashamed, of your life, and that you are in control of your life. We only have one life to live, and there's a lot of help out here everywhere. And just, go for it and just have something bigger than you. It doesn't have to be me, but have something bigger than you that you can hold on to, that's, eternal and everlasting.
It's wonderful. And there's something you can hold on to and look at and reflect upon
Yes.
every day. And that's your wonderful book. It's called In Full Bloom, Give Me Flowers So Then I Can Live. It is an inspiring collection of stories by Arnell Evans. With over 20 years as a licensed chemical dependency counselor, she shares deeply personal and universal lessons about resilience, growth, and empowerment. Her captivating narratives offer a roadmap to overcoming life's challenges, blooming into your fullest potential, and finding beauty in your journey. And of course, underpinning all of this is faith. Arnell, thank you so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Logan,
I
very much.
appreciate your time. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.